All right, let's go to the preliminary card here. Something that I know we both have strong opinions on. Bobby Greene getting the win by a TKO body kick over James Krause after hitting him low twice, had a point deducted once, and the third one appeared to be low as well.
Okay, well, this is my thoughts. First off, I should mention this. Bobby Greene is one of the only fighters in the history of the sport who's been deducted 2 points for a groin kick. When he fought Dan Lozon in Friction, he was deducted 2 points for a repeated low kick. So I should mention that. In this particular fight, the first low kick definitely to the groin, no doubt about it. The second one, no doubt about it, to the groin. I'm glad Big John took the point. A lot of referees would have just given it another warning. I'm glad he took the point. The third one, Carlin, I swear to God, when I saw it land, I thought it was a groin kick for sure. I thought Big John was going to disqualify him. On the replay, it really looked like a body kick to me, man. I think it hit the top of the cup for sure. Part of it did, but I don't think that was first off, I don't think that was the intention. I don't think it was intending to hit the cup. And second off, I really do think it hit that part. I don't want to get too graphic here, but we both have, men body parts, and we both know where our soft spot is, so to say. I think he hit him in that part that's right below the belly button and the top of the testicles and the penis. And I think that part is a really sensitive part of the body. And when I train, I wear a cup. The cup does touch part of that belt line, and I think that's what happened, man. It was a really tough call. I mean, it was really tough. I personally think that Big John made the right call, though. I mean, Big John, you have to give him the benefit of the doubt. This is a guy who's been in the sport for 20 years. Sure, he will make mistakes. He's a referee. He's a human being. But I think he made the right call here. I think to the naked eye, it looked like a groin kick. I think that, on the replay, yes, you can hear part of the cup being hit, but I do think that it was right to the belt line, man. I think it just touched the top of the cup. I don't think James Krause was faking it like some people have said. I think he just got hurt, man. I think it was a great body kick, and I think that Bobby Greene deserved the win, but it would be best to have a rematch. Anyways, Carl, let's hear your thoughts on this.
All right, well, we're seeing the replay now, and you could hear the cup being hit. I mean, when you get the hit in the body, you don't hear a crack like that. That was the cup. We agree on that part, right?
It was the top of the cup, man, but again...
But it was still the cup, okay?
Let me say something right now. We still have a hard time differentiating what the back of the head is. You know what I mean? I think that maybe they say the mohawk area. What is the groin? I mean, where does the groin extend to? That's my question. It's really in the rule book. It says you cannot hit the groin. It doesn't say you can't hit the cup. I think they need to really differentiate that. Obviously, I'm not saying that it was the cleanest kick of all, but I think it was well placed, man. Personally. Anyways, let's hear some more thoughts.
All right, and you also said he didn't intend to hit him in the groin. I mean, F intent. I mean, who cares about intent? In the NHL, if you hit a guy in the face with your stick accidentally, it's still a foul. If you hit a guy low in MMA accidentally, still a foul. So let's take it. Okay, I'm not done yet.
Absolutely, you're 100% right about that.
Let's take intent off the table.
You're right about that, Carl. I just don't think that was. I don't know, man. I think it was a body kick, but I mean, again,
all right, my final point.
A lot of people have different opinions. I thought it was a body kick. Dana White thought it was a body kick. Big John thought it was a body kick. But there's a lot of people on the internet that didn't. So it's a tough one, man. It was a really tough one.
And he had been hit, we both agree, really hard, twice low before that. So
I think that's what happened. I think that he kind of got shocked by it. You know what I mean? Like, it happens to me, all of us, Carlin. I mean, we've all been, hitting the nuts before. Let's sort of say. The second time it happens, you get a little shocked. You move back a bit. So I think he did get. It might have clipped the top of the cup, man. I'm not saying it didn't. And you're right. Maybe it did reverberate into that groin area. But again, I think it was well placed. I don't know, man. I wasn't in the cage. I wasn't the ref. I think he made the right call, but I'm not the ref, man.
So he did get hit twice low before that. The third one, we agree, hit the cup. And you know as well as I do, when you get hit in the cup, even if it's not full flesh on the giblets, there's still a stinger there. So can we agree that after having his nuggets tenderized twice by Bobby Greene, that even a glancing blow is going to cause him some pain at that point?
You know what? Great point, Carlin. Great point. I think that's a very, very, very fair point. It was a tough call, though, man, for Big John. I think that we don't really look at the internet right now. Everyone's ripping on the guy. The referee is such a hard job, man. That's a split-second decision. Like I said, I thought when I saw it happen, I thought for sure disqualification, no doubt about it. It was a ballsy call by.
I see what you did there.
It was a very ballsy call by Big John there. I don't know, man. I think, like I said, the right thing to do is to have a rematch. I think that's the right thing to do. I think that, like you said, if it happened, if there was no 2 groin kicks before that, and that one happened, I think there wouldn't have been so much controversy. But the fact that he'd already been hit twice in the groin before that, it does raise question marks. There's no doubt about it. So tough call. We're in different camps on this one. There's a lot of people in different camps. I think that you either think he hit in the stomach or you think got hit in the nuts. I think that there's no way in between, really. So
I think Big John is a great referee. I think he'll make some great calls in the future. I think that was a bad call, and I'm also wondering why he decided to call an immediate TKO at that point.
Yeah, you know, I'm surprised too. I think that, you know, we talk about all the time, Carlin. We have replay in the sport. We have it on the big screens. You know, look at it sort of like the NFL, NHL. They use replay to make sure balls cross the line because guys' careers are depending on it. I mean, in MMA, you get like what, 1 or 2 fights a year. Yeah. These are kind of split-second decisions where the referee should be allowed to go outside the cage, look on the computer screen, listen in with headphones on. In the NBA, that happens all the time. A three-point shot, you know, the referee will go and listen in, watch the feed. Why can't we do that in MMA? I think that it just raises a lot of broader points. And like I said earlier, I think they really need to make the definition of what the groin area is, and like maybe a little bit more obvious. And like, you remember we were talking about that fight with was it Access TV a few weeks ago when the girl got hit?
Sure.
Yeah, man. I mean,
according to Casey,
the referee didn't even stop the fight, right?
Yeah, according to Casey in XFC, absolutely.
See, that's what I'm saying. I think that, you know, I think a lot of people think, oh, well, it's a woman, you know, she doesn't have a groin. That's not true at all.
No,
you know what I mean? So they have to really look at that rule a little bit more and define it a little bit better, in my opinion. Maybe this is the kind of fight that, you know, gets us thinking about that a little bit more, just like the Ross Pearson fight with Mel McGuire got us thinking about that downed opponent rule a little bit more with the finger on the mat.
All right.